Welcome to this new CATS University training session, whose topic is how do you discover the inner structure of an application with the help of Enlighten generated content. I am still, in this session, an application architect, a developer on a given application, or the subject matter expert of a given application, and it's still about to fulfill the need to design the nature of an intervention in the application, either for evolution or maintenance, the need to understand the way the component is built before doing any actual change. And I'd like to get a clear view of the intervention area and the intervention consequences, and eventually leverage some opportunity to plan or design a better intervention based on the application structure. I will still use the discovery portal, and in this case I will use some Enlighten generated graphical views to help me do so. Without further ado, let's switch to the discovery portal, where I will connect as a key user, for instance. I'm still prompted for analysis services I need to connect to, and this analysis service is populated by the different analysis in the CAST AIP, and I can browse it a specific way thanks to Enlighten generated content. It will show in two different places. One is a list of the last saved graphical views, meaning that the last activity in Enlighten that is a blueprint generation of views of my application, graphical views of part of my application. And I can use the recent activity here in this list, and I can also use a specific mode to browse, and to browse the different folders containing the different views. And for today I will look at a COBOL example with this specific view. This view will let me look at a specific image or graphical views that was built for me by an expert, so as to help me understand the way it works or the important things in the source code and the application structure. In this example, for instance, there's a highlight of a transaction from starting with a Kix transaction down to the DB2 table. It doesn't show every object that are analyzed, that are available in the analysis services, but it was supposed to show me the interesting ones. As for an example, in the COBOL program, I would see some of the paragraph, but I wouldn't see the error handling capabilities, because that would create some noise for me. At least that was what was decided by the expert that draws this view. Here, it provides me a summarized view of an architectural that may not be that easy to understand without it. So typically, I would get the name of the view and some comments and some information about it. I would get the view itself with the ability to click on any objects. Here it's an active display, so that I can drill down in anything that is being analyzed here, or looking at a list, so a list of objects with their object types and their full name, so as to also be able to drill down into that. For today, I will look at this very specific COBOL program, so the COBCIO12 program, which is a COBOL program with this full name, with this path, and still I do have access to the source code, but that's regular discovery portal usage, to have a look at the way it's coded, actually coded. I also have, as for the standard discovery portal content sub-objects, what's in it, the different paragraphs in this case. And as you can see here, there is more than just the one that has been displayed in the Enlighten graphical views. There are also the exit, the errors, and things that was kind of forgotten on the view, just to keep it simple. And then also standard information about the different code metrics that has been computed on this program, and compared to the example in the main training session, showing some ABAP report or some Java class. Also here you have some common code metrics, such as a number of code lines or commented code lines, but then you will also have some other information that are very specific to COBOL, with the number of exec Kix statement, for instance, and also as well some Halstead metrics, and so on and so on. Just for the record, in case of COBOL programs, there is some additional information that is different and that will be dynamically displayed. such as, for instance, the source code here. So instead of looking at the thousands of lines of code of the program itself, it's only highlighting the different comments that can help me understand the program faster than looking and reading the whole source code. But that as well is dependent. In the main session, we had a look at an ABAP report which had another text property, and that's it. But the main difference here is about the last subsection included in models. Here, this section will show as soon as you're looking at an object for which there is a model or graphical view at hand. So it's important when this section shows that you know that you can open it and look at some graphical views that will help you understand the situation. So for instance, here I will go back to the view I was looking at, but it could be during any regular browsing or after a search that you could get that, and here it's really here to help. And just one last drill down. So for instance, you still have the default capabilities to look at coding objects. So here in this case, directories, paragraphs, programs, or code objects, as well as the code graph to get the same kind of information, but on many levels, to look at the consequences, the possible consequences of an update for this program. So basically, to wrap up this session on the enrichment or that enlightened graphical views can bring, you do have first a graphical view browsing mode to look at everything that's available in one or many folders, and then also you do have the recent activity and about the different views, and then looking at that, you can start investigating and looking at what has been decided as a nice explanation of the way it works, such as transactions in this application. Thank you for your attention.